welcome to a special edition of CTV News at 6. As you can see right here, there's a party happening here at CTV as we wrap up another Toy Mountain campaign in support of the Salvation Army. The goal, making sure every child has a present to open on Christmas. And we're not done yet. We've got more donations to welcome throughout the show and even a special visitor from the North Pole. First, the day's news, another round of job cuts at Conestoga College. Around 180 positions affected. The union calling the timing right before Christmas devastating. CTV's Heather Centerin joining us live now with more details. Heather.
Tony, the union representing laid-off workers says 181 full-time faculty members are affected. More than 130 of them at the Kitchener campus, the other at the campuses in Cambridge, Waterloo, Brantford, and Guelph. 181 full-time faculty members at Conestoga College were issued layoff notices on Tuesday. The president of their union says they don't deserve it.
They're colleagues. They're professionals. They're dedicated, committed individuals.
Koff says it stings even more that his colleagues got this news just days before Christmas.
Shame. This is the timing, everything. And the method and approach, and there's no opportunity for the members to have a town hall directly with management, senior management, to explain or talk.
He believes financial pressures are to blame.
Because it's simple, it's cheap. They're replacing full-time with a lot of part-time. And it's a simple solution, but it's not the right one.
When asked about the layoffs, Conestoga College said Ontario's college sector is facing unprecedented financial challenges, with international enrollment dropping nearly 80% this year compared to 2023, saying in a statement in part, "To achieve a balanced budget, we must align our resources with the reality that we have lost thousands of international students. Simply put, we no longer require the same complement of faculty, staff, and administrators as in 2024. The college says the changes comply with the collective agreement. The union says its top priority is supporting those impacted.
Remember that you're not alone. We're all in it together.
The college calls the decisions difficult but necessary, saying they have to align their resources to ensure long-term sustainability. The layoffs will be effective March 16th. The UPSU local will be holding a town hall meeting tomorrow. The union president telling me it's not only to give laid-off colleagues a hug, but to also offer guidance or counseling or financial advice. Tony.
Heather Centerin live with that story for us. Heather, thank you. Waterloo is among the places where police moved in recently during Project Chickadee. That was a major operation rounding up more than 300 stolen vehicles across several cities. Here's CTV's Beth McDonnell.
A Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, and BMW were part of the display showing off the haul of stolen vehicles retrieved, worth more than $25 million.
What started as a local investigation uncovered a network of international reach, shipping stolen vehicles overseas to markets where they sell for double their Canadian value.
Ontario Provincial Police say the criminal organization behind the thefts were sending vehicles to the United Arab Emirates, Syria, Iraq, Turkey, Egypt, Lebanon, and several countries in West Africa.
The results of this operation are significant. 306 stolen vehicles were recovered, valued at more than $25 million. 20 individuals were arrested for a combined 134 charges.
The investigation began in August 2023 when the OPP say they recovered 4 autos in the GTA. From there, they joined forces with the Canada Border Services Agency, inspecting shipping containers in Halifax, Vancouver, and Montreal, and intercepting stolen vehicles. Then this fall, police executed nearly 24 search warrants across the GTA and Quebec, including at residential and industrial locations, and 13 vehicles.
Evidence revealed a sophisticated criminal network, including registered freight forwarding companies, utilizing fraudulent documentation to facilitate the illegal export of stolen vehicles.
Freight forwarding companies coordinate the shipment of goods, and the OPP says its investigation included targeting owners who knowingly facilitated the export of stolen vehicles and all levels of the criminal network.
Intelligence from FinTrack identified illicit transactions linked to registered businesses, revealing the international scope of this network and its ties to transnational organized crime.
Police also recovered 3 guns, nearly $200,000, as well as equipment used to steal and alter vehicle identification numbers. They say auto theft in Ontario surged from 17,000 stolen vehicles in 2020 to more than 30,000 in 2023. And while it is showing a decline, it's still costing $1 billion in annual insurance claims. Beth McDonnell, CTV News.
Well, this is the last day for this year's Toy Mountain campaign in partnership with the Salvation Army. Lots of toys to be distributed and a lot of money collected as well to help out the Salvation Army. Let's add to it now. CTV's Ashley Bacon over by the mountain with what I understand is a very generous donation, Ash.
Oh, Tony, this is one way to kick off our 6 o'clock finale show. We're joined by Manfred and Adrian from the Cora Group. Thank you so much for being here, gentlemen.
You're very welcome.
Tell us a little bit about what this campaign means to you and why it was so important for the Cora Group to be a part of it.
Well, we've been donating toys for years at Christmas, and we just thought this was a great way to give back to the community. The community's been great to us.
Now, talk about the toy donation. If you take a look at our other camera, Dan's going to get us a shot right now of a second toy mountain this group has built. It's an incredible amount. Around how many toys did you bring in today for us?
I think just under 500.
Oh my gosh, under 500. And we've also got an incredible other thing to talk about. I'm going to bring in Captain Corey Fifield for this one. This is an incredibly generous donation of $10,000. Wow.
Well,
round of applause. Wow.
Very welcome.
Corey, what is this going to mean to the campaign?
Oh, this is amazing. It's so great to see local groups, local businesses, just our people here in Kitchener-Waterloo supporting what we're doing, to see all these toys, and to see people talking about it getting bigger and coming more and doing more every year. That's how we continue to support kids and families here in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, and so thank you so much for your support.
Now, of course, this is just the start of the show. We're here for a party for tonight. Tell me a little bit about what you're most looking forward to tonight, Adrian.
For us, it's been a lot of work for the team. A lot of thanks go out to the Cora team who's back here, and all our tenants, contractors who helped with the drive here. We've been working at this for about a month, and Vanna and Amelia and the rest of the team. So a lot of thanks out to them. So just looking forward to contributing to this massive mountain here behind us.
Fantastic. Tony, this is just the first incredible donation of the night, and what a one to start with. We'll be back here with some more a little later. Make sure you stay tuned.
And we head back out to the lobby now to check in with Leanne Evans and find out what's going on out there. Leanne, I just have a feeling it's something sweet. It wouldn't be Christmas without cookies, would it?
No, it certainly wouldn't. And we have Emily Richards here with us tonight, helping teach us how to decorate the best cookies that we can do. And the kids are already off to a really good start as well. Guys, let's see your cookies. Let's see what we've got going on. Let's all show cameraman Dave our deliciously decorated cookies. I know Ray from Virgin Radio is down there also working on her cookie. Emily, you are the cookie decorating queen. What have you brought for us?
Gingerbread. It's a classic at Christmas time, and you know what? It's fun because you just get lots of candy, lots of icing, lots of sweet treats, and you get to decorate. Well, and you get to eat the cookies. That's the best part.
Yours is looking fantastic.
Oh, there's a lot of
sprinkles.
sprinkles.
The icing on mine.
Yes,
I'll come back to decorate that. But guys, I want to know what we're making. I see you've got a beautiful Christmas tree there. How'd you decorate that?
I put sprinkles and I put green and like a garland on it.
Okay, amazing.
It looks like my Christmas tree at home.
I love it. It looks beautiful. And what are you guys making down here?
I am trying to make the Grinch. As you see, he's messed up.
Oh, he looks pretty good, honestly. You got the green color going on. Let's check out what you guys are doing down here. What do we got going on?
I'm making a gingerbread man with some crazy toppings on and a green bell.
Okay, amazing. And of course, you know, it's a Toy Mountain party, but we're also giving back to kids in the community as well. Can you tell me what it means to have gifts for everyone to open on Christmas morning?
It's fun. It's exciting
and special.
Yes, it is. We're going to keep decorating here, but first we're going to take a look at the weather forecast as well, because we have very mild conditions for our Toy Mountain finale here in Waterloo Region. Currently sitting at 1 degree here locally. It's 3 through the GTA, 0 degrees in Sarnia, 3 degrees along the shores of Lake Huron, 1 in Chatham-Kent through Windsor as well. Now, if you spent some time outside today, you likely noticed it was feeling a little bit cooler when we did factor in that wind chill. We were definitely feeling the bite outside earlier today, and that will be kind of what continues as we head into the evening. But temperatures are going to rise. We're going to talk about that in the full forecast. With the rise in temperatures comes windy conditions. We're also set to see a rainy system move in, which could bring very messy weather by the end of the week. So later on, we will time all of that out in the full forecast, tell you what it means for your morning commute on Friday as well. For now, we're going to keep decorating our gingerbread men, our gingerbread trees, and kind of see if I can learn a thing or two, because I think you've got... Oh, you already made it for me. Thank you. I didn't even have to get put to work today. I already got my own gingerbread here. Guys, should we take a bite? Let's all take a bite at the same time. Okay? Cheers. Tony, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Looks good, guys. Oh, wow. Gingerbread, fresh from the oven. Love it. Okay. Coming up next, a major transit project still on track. The new regional transit hub for Kitchener in focus at a funding announcement today.
I'm Colton Weens. The Region of Waterloo has passed its budget, but last night a councillor changed their vote, causing some strong words from others. That story's just ahead.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
And we'll have some more of today's news for you in just a moment. First, another Toy Mountain donation, keeping that momentum going as we wrap up our 2025 campaign. Leanne's over at the Mountain with a very recognizable guest, I would say. Leanne?
Yes, we are. Waterloo Regional Police Chief Mark Kroll joining us. It's great to see you here.
Thanks, Leanne.
Okay, so thanks so much for taking part in the Toy Mountain campaign. I know we have an elf here. Miss Sherry Greeno is here to bring the toys on in for us. But what has it meant to you guys to be able to take part in Toy Mountain in support of the Salvation Army this year?
Well, usually we're here to talk about issues of safety, but this year it's all about gratitude and giving. So on behalf of our police service, we're so happy to contribute to Toy Mountain and to give back to the community in any way we can.
What were some of the ways that you guys collected the toys?
Well, we always have an appeal. You know, we have a big reach into many homes, many businesses across the community. So it's all about what can we do to connect organizations, businesses, and give back to kids and families in need.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Now, I know you said we're usually here talking about safety issues and everything. I do want to touch on that because it's important that we practice safety over the holiday season. What are some tips that you have for families and especially people out on the roads this holiday season?
It's that busy time of year. We know people will be driving, they'll be gathering. So when we think about, you know, impaired driving, we think about just making safe choices and taking care of each other. We know that people will be going from house to house and occasion to occasion. So as long as people are making those safe choices, thinking ahead, and looking out for someone who they can help and need, that's always our best appeal.
Well, it's so great to have you guys here as community partners supporting Toy Mountain and the Salvation Army. Why do you think it's important that every child in Waterloo Region has a gift to open on Christmas morning?
I think we're one of the most amazing communities in all of Canada, and for those who can, it's great to give back. And so, you know, we feel as an organization, linking with our amazing partners at CTV and beyond, it's important to ensure that every child, every person in need has a lift up all year round.
Okay, Chief Mark Kroll and Sherry Greeno, thank you so much for coming in on behalf of the Waterloo Regional Police Service. Thank you guys so much for all you do out there in the community and for supporting Toy Mountain. Tony, it only continues to grow.
It does. It does. Keep it coming. All right, Leanne, thank you very much. We'll have another Toy Mountain check-in a little later. But first, Some more of the day's news. Some late-night drama while Waterloo Regional councillors were setting the region's budget for next year. After more than 11 hours of meeting, one councillor's request to change her vote set off a contentious conversation. CTV's Colton Weens joining us live with more. Colton, this all had to do with some of the funding for regional police.
And Tony, earlier in the day, council decided to give police what they were looking for in their budget for next year. Then, when it came to time to confirm it in the evening, the vote failed, only for Councillor Sue Foxton to announce after a break that she wanted to change her vote, allowing it to pass. The back and forth on a hot topic didn't sit well with some.
This is really making a mockery of democracy.
Strong words from Regional Councillor Barry Verbanovic, not impressed with the process at last night's budget meeting.
There's a process around these things, and it's not normal for us to be in a situation where people can change a vote.
When Council first voted to confirm the police services capital budget last night, Councillor Sue Foxton voted against it, which caused the measure to fail by a slim margin of 8-7. But before it was confirmed with a bylaw, Council took a 5-minute break.
We're going to take a 5-minute break.
And when that break was over, Foxton announced she wanted to reconsider her vote.
I'd like to reconsider my vote and move it back to what I voted before, which is the positive. For the police capital forecast.
My understanding is Councillor Foxton would like to change her vote, having voted in error in this situation. We would correct her vote.
The change meant the police capital budget would then be approved by a vote of 8 in favor to 7 opposed. Councillor Natasha Salonen spoke up after the change was made.
I do get and appreciate that we have updated and corrected votes in the past. However, the wording that Councillor Foxton used wasn't that she voted in error. It was that she wanted to change her vote to how she voted at committee.
I've been in elected office at the city or regional level in 31 years, and I have never seen something like this in my entire political career. It's making a mockery of democracy.
Foxton telling CTV News today that she didn't have a change of heart, but rather made a mistake when she voted no, adding no one approached her during the recess.
I pushed no. I shouldn't have pushed no. I made a mistake. It's that simple. I would have said so if somebody came up to me or did anything, and I would have said so, but no.
What happened yesterday, I don't think any of us had ever experienced before. I am troubled by how it unfolded, and I think it was the end of a very long day. And again, I relied on our clerk.
Earlier in the meeting, another councillor was allowed to change their vote because they immediately brought up that they had voted in error. The clerk saying what Foxton did is essentially the same, and her vote was changed. But that change also caused the police capital budget to pass, raising even more concern from council.
It looks like there was a maneuvering of votes in order to get what people wanted.
Foxton asked council to dispute what happened if they want to, and Redmond said she would entertain a discussion about the issue after they voted.
The fact that it came together at such a pivotal vote, I think, caused people's emotions to run high.
Council eventually passed the police budget and the overall budget, but members say they want better clarification of when votes can be changed.
I think what was pretty evident yesterday is that there's a gap in our procedural bylaw about how we deal with requests to change votes, and so it's something that I think I'll be looking into a little bit more going forward.
Now, Councillor Sandy Shantz was not at the meeting originally, but joined after the first vote for the police capital budget. That also raised questions for councillors because Shantz is a member of the police board. But the budget passed even without her input. The region believes proper procedure was followed, but how it happened and what it impacted was new to many of them. In the end, when the dust settled, the budget council approved brings a 5.1% increase to the regional portion of property taxes, around $142 a year more for the average household. Tony.
Okay, Colton Weens wrapping up that budget meeting for us. Colton, thanks so much. The plan to build a new regional transit hub in downtown Kitchener is still on track to start in the spring. That's according to Ontario's transportation minister, who was in town today.
Shovels are going in the ground hopefully in the spring as we move forward, and with more information to be provided on the project as we move forward on that. And anything that we can do from a provincial perspective to speed that up, we will. We've introduced multiple pieces of legislation to allow us to build transit and transit priority projects quicker and faster, and that's what we hope to do on this as well.
The minister joined local and federal politicians to share plans for $290 million worth of transit spending by all levels of government, including an upgraded bus terminal for the regional transit hub. That hub, by the way, is a massive project at King and Victoria, designed to bring together local transit, GO Transit, Via Rail, intercity buses, and active transportation routes. But the region is still trying to clear out an encampment on part of the land that's needed as a staging area for construction.
All along at the encampment, we've been working with individuals to create housing plans, and we will continue to do that outreach as we wait for the court proceedings to unfold. So we're still providing that kind of support. We recognize that housing, stable housing, is the best way to get people from unhoused to housing. We've always been a housing-first community, and we will continue to do that.
Today's transit announcement also confirming more than 120 new hybrid buses are being purchased for the region's transit fleet.
Investing in modern, sustainable public transit infrastructure improves daily commutes, reduces harmful emissions, boosts productivity, and offers safe, accessible, and affordable ways to connect.
MP Chagger says transit's become a vital lifeline. More than 26 million rides last year on Grand River Transit. Back out to the lobby once again for our next Toy Mountain check-in. Leanne and Ashley both out there now.
And tell me if you like it.
You know, wherever the three of us are, food isn't usually too far off, guys.
That's right, Tony. And certainly Chef D is cooking up a feast for the holidays here for us tonight. And you started with a beautiful charcuterie board.
Right?
I mean,
it tastes like water.
Yeah. You can't go wrong, but
like
really the star of the show
Exactly.
is this amazing goulash.
Okay, you guys, and then you're both wearing white.
Yeah.
What was I thinking there?
Not a goulash outfit.
I don't know.
I gotta say though too, you know, usually we are the sous chefs,
Are you
but
decorating
tonight
a cookie?
we have special guests, Kitchener Mayor
Or do you want to eat a cookie?
here to help us make the goulash.
Hello, everyone. This is like awesome. When Sheffy told me this is what he was going to do, I was ecstatic.
I've been on
Right, well, let's do it, Sheffy. What are we doing?
Okay, so Mayor Barry, can you put in the paprika, because this is a most important ingredient.
It is. And you know what? So is this a sweet paprika?
Yes, it is.
It is, but to those who are listening, one of the things you can do if you like it a little zesty, because you can actually add some spicy hot.
I'm going to show you how to hold this so that you go as long as you can.
Okay, so in the pot we have garlic, we have the beef. We normally put onions in, but I know somebody's allergic to onions, so we did not want that.
And that's somebody.
I know, right? And then, okay, so then we're going to add some carrots. Right?
Okay.
Right, and then we're going to add some liquid. We have some tomato paste there, as Mayor Barry's going to just hit it with a little bit of tomato paste.
Okay.
We still have a...
Oh, here you go. You can use this one.
Okay, there we go.
Now, is this a Christmas dish? Because I've never made goulash before.
Now, Mayor Barry, this would be more coming from...
So it's certainly a winter dish. Some people will have it at Christmas, right? Sometimes they'll bake little pieces of fresh pork. We do like turkey, though, too, you know, even though it's like not maybe a traditional Croatian food, but people do love it.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I know we have very short time, so fast forward 5 hours of being slow in the Dutch oven, and now you try it, but don't you try it because there's onions in this one, okay?
You guys have to try.
Yeah.
Chef D, this one you take a bite.
Let's see, this looks
we ready?
really
good. If only you could smell it. It smells incredible in here. What do we think? Well, we know what you think.
I might have a career at this one day.
Oh, Sheffy, this is just like my mom used to make.
Yay!
Awesome.
Yay!
Very good.
Our Christmas table to your Christmas table, Tony.
This is awesome. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Love it. Save some for me, guys. Looks good. And we will be back with more of our Toy Mountain finale and some more news as well for you in just a moment. First, we're going to fire up some sounds of the season from the Salvation Army Band, live right here in our CTV studios.
1, 2.
Well, we've pulled you aside from the party.
Whew,
Yes.
I was like running around.
Moment to
Getting
catch
hot.
your breath. The only problem is I feel a little underdressed now.
Do you?
You're ready for the ball.
I have the snow globe kind of dress on.
Looks great. Very festive.
Ashley and I went with the sparkles.
I like it.
Snow angels.
In keeping with the kind of celebration, the kind of party we're having here tonight, we'll get back to that in a moment. We want to touch on the weather, though, because it was actually a pretty nice day to get outside today. Feeling milder.
Temperatures have been rising. I wanted to tell you about something that I learned.
Did you forget?
That I haven't told you yet. No, because you know we were in that cold snap and you and I were kind of complaining a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So I think in our cold snap, the coldest we got to was about like -23. Okay, in the Yukon, minus 53 is what was recorded.
Okay. Perspective's important at times like this.
You and I are not allowed to complain anymore about when it gets cold. Live look outside tonight from downtown Kitchener from our tower camera. Yes, temperatures have been on the rise, and it has certainly been welcome news for many of us, I think. Happy Toy Mountain finale. We're having a blast here in studio, and it's nice that we have mild conditions, and everyone has come out to join us here at our CTV Kitchener studios. Let's take a look at current conditions here in Waterloo region. We did reach a daytime high of 3 degrees today. We held on to that for a few hours. It's above seasonal for this time of year. Our low 0 also well above seasonal, which we're usually sitting at -8. But here's the thing. We are going to see a roller coaster in temperatures, which means conditions are going to get quite messy. Currently sitting at 1 degree here in Waterloo region. So we have fallen off a little bit from our daytime high. It's 3 through the GTA into London, 1 in Hamilton this hour. Now, the wind chill has actually been playing a little bit of a factor. You likely noticed it if you spent any time outside this afternoon. Likely didn't feel quite like 3 degrees. Currently, it's feeling like -2 here locally. Okay, overnight tonight, temperatures going to dip down again. -8 will be our overnight low. It'll feel like -15 when we factor in the wind chill. Seeing some increase in cloud cover. But then tomorrow, and this is what I'm talking about when I say that roller coaster, 7 degrees will be our forecast daytime high. Starting off the day with some cloud cover, we will likely see some peaks of sunshine, and I think those temperatures will feel very nice when we do. But then we're going to see some rain move in, likely starting early afternoon here in Waterloo region. Wind speeds also going to be quite gusty, upwards of about 60 kilometers an hour. And I want you to just take a look at this board as well, because we could see those wind speeds pick up to about 75 to 80 kilometers an hour over the next 32 to 42 hours or so as we get into Friday. Okay, let's time things out. Overnight tonight, cloud cover continues to build. We can see that system waiting in the wings. It's going to move in off the north shores of Lake Huron by Thursday afternoon. This is kind of when we're seeing it move inland a little bit, and it's going to affect us pretty much widespread right across southern and southwestern Ontario. By Friday morning is what I want to point out, and that's when we could see a flash freeze and very messy conditions move in, because we could see ice-covered parking lots, pavements, sidewalks as well by Friday morning. If you're heading out for a walk or anything with the dog, you got to make sure to take it easy, and I'm going to remind myself of that as well. Could see some snow squalls to close out the work week too. In the Lambton, Kent and Essex area, likely going to be seeing some light rain tomorrow, but hey, temperatures could reach the double digits. By the weekend, things dry up. Beautiful conditions through Sunday as well. And in southern Georgian Bay, some light rain to start your Thursday as well, and then snowfall moves in once again on Friday.
It's the last day for our Toy Mountain campaign in partnership with the Salvation Army, and Leanne is standing by in studio with one last big donation, at least in studio here for us. Leanne?
Yes, and Tony, it is very fitting because we are capping things off the way we started with Greg Bobier and the building trades team. It is great to see you here once again.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
It's crazy to think it was about a month ago now that you were in here making the first donation on Toy Mountain. What do you think of this ever since you were here?
It's fantastic, but we can always have more.
Yes,
and we brought more.
You brought more toys for us. How was the campaign for you guys? Because you kept collecting even after you dropped off.
Absolutely. Well, we never stopped working, helping our community. So it was a matter of, well, we heard that the tree got empty for a while, so then, okay, now we're nervous. So we got to go find more toys. So.
And that's because we know we've been needing more donations with the Salvation Army. Captain Kelly Fifield is here to accept your monetary donation tonight. So let's bring up the check. Tell us what you're donating.
So we got $3,000. It's not just enough for toys, and I know that they can probably put the dollars to use as well. So we couldn't always build quite as many toys as just instantly off the top. So we managed to put together a cash donation as well.
Well, it's fantastic, and thank you and the team so much. Kelly, what does it mean for you guys?
I think it's amazing. The fact that you brought in toys, we emptied them, they went out. They are going to be under someone's tree this Christmas. You are going to make a child smile on Christmas morning, so thank you so much for all you do, for the toys you donated, as well as the cash donation. It will go a long way to support our community.
Well, this is the last big donation of our Toy Mountain campaign. Of course, tonight is finale night. So, Greg, I just want to say a big thank you to you and your team, because we know you guys have built the mountain for us as well. You started off the campaign. It's very fitting that you close it out, too. Thanks so much for all you do for the community.
Thank you for all the stuff that you guys do as well. We appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I think we still have some partying to get to, Tony, out there. The night's not over yet.
It sounds like it. I can hear it in my left ear and out my right earpiece. It is the Salvation Army Band playing us live to break here on CTV. A dispute over where tens of millions of dollars of consumer recycling fees should go is one of the reasons Ontario's tire recycling program appears to be spinning out. CTV's John Woodward now on the calls to reinvent the wheel of regulations.
The crew from All-Star Transportation and Tire Recycling is collecting scrap tires from a car dealership in Etobicoke.
We're just here trying to get the last load of the year.
But owner Scott Kavanaugh says he's not filling his truck up much these days.
We're not getting appointments to do much more, so can't afford to keep the truck on the road if we're not emptying the trucks and filling them.
Tires piling up around Ontario because something's gone wrong with the province's tire recycling system.
Tires are piling up on the streets. That's what's happening.
Many of these tires have nowhere to go, in part because one of the bigger processors, E360, closed its Barrie plant and laid off about 110 people, said CEO Danny Ardolini.
2024, we're roughly owed around, I call it $35 million. We continued on for a full year without getting paid. But then we just couldn't do it anymore, so we had to stop.
What's at stake here are the fees that consumers pay to recycle tires, fees that add up to tens of millions of dollars a year. Consumers pay around $5 a tire to the tire producers who are supposed to use the money to pay to recycle them. But Ardolini says that's not happening. He says the problem has only gotten bigger since tire producers paid a $7.44 million settlement for falling short of targets in 2023.
Just enforce the regulation. It's as simple as that.
Ontario's recycling regulator told CTV News it's not involved in commercial disputes, but has reminded tire producers they are required to continue collecting and recycling or retreading tires from the collection system, whether targets are met or not. Those targets were reduced this year, another factor behind the piles of tires, Kavanagh says, worried about a worst-case scenario.
They catch on fire, they do a lot of damage to the environment. They're not easy to put out.
Kavanagh is launching a petition to reform regulation of the tire recycling industry and hoping something changes because he says it's just going to get worse next year. John Woodward, CTV News.
Well, it is a hive of activity out in our lobby and kitchen area here at CTV. So let's check in with Ashley and Leanne once again and find exactly what is going on out there, guys.
Well, Tony, we have Kelly's Clowns here with us, who's been doing some face painting.
Yes.
Kelly, what have you been painting on faces?
Reindeers and flowers and unicorns and Grinches. A lot of Grinches in here, I'm telling you. And then
Beautiful faces. The kids were so great. They're having so much fun.
Yeah, they are.
So
and thank you for coming back for another season of Toy Mountain.
Absolutely. I'm up.
You're up.
She's up.
It's my time to shine.
Come on in.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little candy. I think something to match your dress.
I love that.
It's just a beautiful dress.
Well, thank you.
We'll just do a little swirl here.
Okay, while Ashley does that, we're going to check out what is going on here in our kitchen still tonight.
Sit so still.
Because we are still waiting to see someone from the North Pole, I think. So a lot of kids waiting for that. It looks like Emily's station has dried up a little bit. What are you working on?
I thought I'd make stockings for you and Ashley so that if you were good girls, Santa might visit.
And we are hoping that Santa will find us here. We've still got lots of guests here with us tonight. Oh, Chef D's snacking in the back, which is what I'm coming over to do right now because we all need a little snack here at the Toy Mountain finale. We're going to go back and check in on Ashley and see how she's doing because I think that candy cane is getting painted on her face. Oh, it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Ashley, how are you feeling?
Setting the scene.
Beautiful.
Perfect holiday candy cane. Thank
I
you,
love it.
You're welcome.
And you know what? We have plenty more here from Toy Mountain. Of course, we have a big finale coming up at the end of the show, so we are going to wait on that. And hopefully we're going to see some guests from the North Pole.
Oh, might be a guest coming. So we'll wait on that.
Tony, hopefully you were good this year. We'll find out coming up.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, guys. I've gotten a little update here. I think that guest may be on the way. Before we go to break, though, some more from the Salvation Army Band live on our Toy Mountain finale.
Holiday set decoration provided by Royal City Nursery.
Let's continue our look now at the year's top 10 local stories. The serious risks of being exposed to rabies were brought into focus a daycare center in Brantford earlier this year. CTV's Hannah Schmidt now on the incident and the response.
For parents, it was the notification no one wants to receive. Their child's daycare warning that a bat had been found inside and tested positive for rabies.
That was kind of our turning point that we are going to just have an overabundance of caution.
First came a deceased bat on August 11th. Then, the very next day, another one, this time alive and flying through a hallway. Parents were alerted to the situation through an app the daycare uses to communicate with caregivers and guardians. A parent who wished to stay anonymous due to concerns over their child's private health information told CTV they were alarmed by the news and immediately pulled their kids from the daycare.
It does throw a wrench in some of the scheduling aspect because, all of a sudden now you need childcare full-time for 2 weeks that we weren't anticipating needing.
Public Health stepped in right away, contacting anyone who may have had direct contact with the rabid bat.
Thankfully, no high-risk contact, such as a bite or scratch, that was ever reported during our investigation.
The daycare said the second bat never came into contact with anyone, but the building closed on August 13th for a full investigation. What parents didn't expect to learn, there had been bats at the center months earlier, found alive in a bin outside in June.
It just seems like a big disconnect somewhere, and I think that's the frustration.
The daycare said no one touched those bats and they were safely removed without incident.
It wasn't an incident in terms of anyone coming in contact with it. At the time, the center didn't see the need to concern parents.
So beneath that flashing, there's a small gap. And keep in mind, they only need about the size of a dime.
Wildlife crews were brought in, sealing cracks, repairing structure, and checking every possible entry point.
Install these devices that we've pioneered called one-way doors that allow the bats to exit, but then they can't get back in.
A public health inspector then went room to room, ensuring there were no bats left inside and no way for any others to return.
The public health inspector also performed all routine inspections from a infection prevention and control compliance standpoint and all criteria were met.
After days of repairs, deep cleaning, and inspections, the daycare was cleared to reopen.
Their children are the most important thing to them, and we need to make sure that their children are the most important thing to us.
Daycare staff say the safety steps put in place now will remain moving forward, including daily inspections for bats, which will be conducted by staff before children enter the building. Hannah Schmidt, CTV News, Brantford.
Okay, one more quick break, but Leanne, we are just about to reach the peak of Toy Mountain.
Yes, and it will be the peak of our Toy Mountain finale, Tony. It's hard to believe the campaign is coming to an end. It's been such a wonderful campaign, seeing all the generous donations that have come in. And you can still donate until December 24th, just because our finale is ending tonight. But hey, maybe a visitor from the North Pole coming up after the break. Stay with us. Couple of double headers on tap tonight. Georgie and Mandy from 7 to 8, and then The Floor from 8 until 10. And then you can sit down and watch Password tonight on CTV.
No, what happened to it?
And welcome back, everyone, to the Toy Mountain finale. You know that moment when you're at a party and there are a lot of people around and it's impossible to get everyone into the same room for a photo? We've done it because we are here to celebrate the success of our Toy Mountain campaign for 2025. And you were surrounded by just a fraction of the people who helped to make that happen. Captain Kelly Fifield from the Salvation Army, what do you think of when you look around and see what has been brought together in this room and over the course of the last month?
I think it's absolutely incredible. When the community steps up, they step up.
There's this thing that puts red on anything that is in focus.
Have you seen the pile of toys? And so we are just beyond grateful for the hundreds of people really in our community, thousands that have stepped up and supported us this season.
The old saying, it takes a village, comes to mind. And really, this is the kind of year where, you know, people are having a tough time just getting by. So seeing this kind of generosity when we know there's so much need in the community is heartwarming. Chef D, I know you wanted to be part of this.
This is amazing. I think this is my 12th one, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I agree with you. We live in a region that just, they give back so often, so often.
You're getting a big hug here.
From my granddaughter.
Well, doesn't that tell you exactly what this is all about? Chief Mark Kroll, Waterloo Regional Police, I'm just going to step over here and ask you as well why Waterloo Regional Police wanted to be a part of this incredible moment here.
It's a season of gratitude and giving, so we're so thrilled to be here, to be great partners with CTV, but to give back in every way we can.
I'm getting word that we have a special guest on the way shortly.
Okay.
But just some final impressions on this. Leanne, Ashley, over the past several weeks, I mean, it has been quite a job to bring this all together. And we've, up until the last minute, had people calling us saying, how can we help? Where can we show up?
Yeah, it's been amazing to see the community really come together, lots of organizations. This year we got a lot of schools involved and we got to do a lot of school visits, which Captain Kelly, we had the chance to do, which was amazing. But yeah, we've been getting phone calls to our newsroom. How can we come in? How can we support? And we kind of changed things up this year a little bit. We had groups coming in even outside of our broadcast hours donating. And I think that's why you see the mountain as big as it is.
And after we've actually let go of a lot of those gifts to you guys a little early, it just proves that, you know, we really can come together and build not one, not two, but almost 3 mountain worth of toys in our studio, which is fantastic.
This region does incredible things when it comes together to help its neighbors, its friends. And Kelly, just very briefly before our guest of honor arrives, around 5,000 families are going to benefit this year, 5,000 children and teens.
Yeah, 5,000 teens, and so 0 to 15 is what we've done, 5,000 this year, and we know that there are still calls that we're receiving.
Well, that speaks volumes about what we have done in partnership with the Salvation Army and what you have done and what our family, our broader family here at CTV have done this year. But I think I'm getting word that a special guest is about to arrive. So if everyone looks off to the door beyond the news desk over there, I think, I'm pretty sure any minute that door is going to...
I can hear something too, Leanne.
Do we hear a pitter-patter?
Is that bells?
Some bells? Here we go. Santa has arrived.
Wow, we're at the right place.
Look at all the children.
Oh.
And the toys.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Hi,
Hi, everybody.
Merry
Merry Christmas!
Hi, everybody! Hey! Hi, Tony! Hi, everybody!
As usual, Santa has brought a very familiar-looking elf.
Wow.
As usual.
Everybody is back!
Isn't this something?
This is amazing! And Santa, look at all the toys!
What a success!
Oh my goodness! Did you boys and girls help collect all the toys?
Yeah, and guess what my name is?
What's your name? Lily? Hi, Lily.
Santa, a quick thought, if you could, on our live broadcast about what you are seeing here as to what this community's done with this mountain of toys.
Well, we were just talking about it before we came in, and what a wonderful thing. And every year it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's such a good thing for our community. So thank you very much. Thank you to all of you who did this.
Any thoughts, Mr. Elf?
You know what? It's just unbelievable. All these amazing people who've donated so many toys to make our community better. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
Well, guys, you couldn't have heard it from better sources right there. And I know that that is also an example of the spirit of our community. Santa and that elf assistant who come in every year to help us out with that.
Upstairs, outside.
Any closing thoughts you'd like to pass along to the community, Captain Kelly Fifield? It has been a year where everyone has been struggling to keep up and get by.
It's getting ready
I just want to end by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you here at CTV, but also thank you to all of the individuals as well as businesses that stepped up this year, saw that need, and really jumped in to support us.
And thank you, everyone. We have reached the peak of Toy Mountain 2025. Thank you so much for being part of it. From all of us here at CTV and our Bell Media radio partners and the Salvation Army, Merry Christmas. And here's the Salvation Army Band to play us out.
Merry Christmas, everyone.